So my name is Irene Domingo, and I've been teaching at the MAM, I think, for the last 3 years. What year is it? 2025. When did I start? I used to teach the digital art classes. So I would teach digital drawing, I would teach the teen manga class, but I started teaching University of Clay, and that was like my very first class I ever taught. And that is the soul of our croc. Cut out another slab of clay because we need to make some coils. I think this is one of my students' favorite projects to do, like the building of the shoes. We don't do it till like after they relearn the basics. You have the coil, slab, and pinch. Coils, that's what I'm doing right now. That's when you roll out like long to medium like snakes of clay. The slab is what I rolled out earlier, so it's super flat clay. And then pinch is like pinch pots, or like being able to sculpt. So this part is the inside of the croc, and what we have to do is we have to attach the coils onto here. So in order to do that, it's kind of like Velcro. So I gotta score these lines as I scored it there. And when you add a little bit of water, it acts like it seals it. This is the part where it gets fun and messy. You can do almost anything you want with clay, as long as you know what you're doing. And if my students were here, they would totally tell you they know what they're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Psst. Are they listening now? Will they ever hear this? They're good. I've had students come back for almost like 2 years straight. So that's like every session they would come back. And what's great is every time they come back, they get better and better at ceramics. After you've been wearing Crocs for so long, you kind of just see it in your mind. Honestly, it's a really good art shoe. I get clay on it, I wipe it off. I get paint on it, I wipe it off. They're also a closed toe shoe. This is not me asking to get sponsored by Crocs. This is the shape I want, so I'm gonna score and slip again. I'm gonna cut this. Make my marks. Whatever I do there, I do here. And they don't have to be super duper clean, as long as it's cut. I think that's what I like about this project, is that I have to use like all of the main, like the 3 skills I talked about earlier. You have to pinch clay, you have to like make coils, and you have to roll out slabs. So it helps like reinforce everything the students learn.
Very interesting.
The manga class? Oh, that was fun. So I would introduce a couple like new ones to them, and then I'll be like, all right, so we're inspired by this anime, and I just really want you guys to focus on like how they have expressions. And you can pick whichever one you want. I'm not biased towards any other animes. I don't think one is better than the other.
Have you seen One Piece?
Yeah. No, okay, here's the So yes, I have seen One Piece, but way back when, in the early 2000s, there was the great war between if you were going to be with team with pirates or a team with samurai or a team with ninjas. And that was One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. I picked Naruto. I am from the generation where we used to watch anime on YouTube and it would be cut in 3 different parts with German subtitles. And then we just had to find part 3, part 1, part 2, all in different orders. I tell students, you know how lucky you are to have like streaming sites? And I was like, yeah, you get to watch whatever you want when. I have students telling me like that can't be real. YouTube has commercials, and I was like, it used to not. One Piece is currently like one of the like longest manga in the animes ever. It's over 1,000 chapters, over 1,000 episodes. But I have friends and students who swear by One Piece, so I told them I would give it a shot when it's done.
Whenever that may be, if that is ever happen.
The creators, like, we're almost near the end.
Actually?
Yeah, but he said that a couple times.
Right.
And I was like, are you? Are you sure? I tell my students, like, if you can draw, you can sculpt. But if you can sculpt, there is absolutely nothing you can't draw. Because then you understand, like, the relationship between, like, matter and space. So I could probably draw this croc in my sleep. When people ask me what kind of artist I am, my go-to answer is like, I'm a multidisciplined artist. But the real answer is I just really like working with clay. Because I work off like my own illustrations, but there's only a certain amount where I could be like, all right, I planned 90% of this sculpture, except for like the back or the foot or the top of the head. There's actually a sculpture there I had to improvise. It's in the back. You would like to see, Julia? I'm allowed to move. Okay. See, a lot bigger than what I...
So
There we go. Actually, I'm gonna move you.
yes, a name?
No. I didn't think of a name for you yet. I have this whole theory, like, you don't get names and you don't get love until you're fired. In case you break. Shh. You don't want that to happen. But I did improvise the back. With all of the extra designs. Yeah, a lot of my sculptures are inspired by like Asian mythology. So we're gonna circle back to that Naruto conversation. I was really liking the designs because he has his summon where he can summon toads, and I was like, I can design my own toad. I can make it look like it's from Naruto. And I did. And the more I carve out, the more exposed area it has, it'll start drying even faster.
It's a hill.
Not really. It's about like £1.5. We could test it to see if I'm right. We do have a scale.
We do?
We do. I know this one's £1.5, so let's see. I'm kind of good with guessing weights. Very advanced technology. Okay. Let's see. And make sure it's at 0. Okay, I'm not even gonna look. Are you a pound? Pound and some change? Yes! It's like I've been doing this for a while. There's so many boogers. That's an actual clay term.
Actually?
Yeah, clay boogers. It's the little excess you get when you start carving and your clay is a little too wet. Steady hand. Aha. Okay. I just wanted this to stand out a bit more. There we go. Crocs. Only available at your local Montclair Art Museum. Really, only 2 available. So if you like my artwork, you can follow me on id_studio_art. I should change that to something easier. But for now, that's where I'm at.